There are mutterings by some SNP figures, close to the party's hierarchy, that the centre ground needs to be maintained and reclaimed. The Yes movement seems to be polarising. The divisions are most stark when it comes to both the best route to achieve independence, and around equality issues like trans rights. In the crudest of terms, the divisions break down something like this: if you're on the Salmond populist wing of the party, then you probably favour moving as quickly as possible towards independence via either a so-called consultative or wildcat referendum, without Westminster consent. You might even support a unilateral declaration of independence. Some, but not all in this camp, are also more likely to be uncomfortable with, or angry about, plans to make it easier for people to change their legally recognized sex. If you're on the Sturgeon Social Democratic wing, then you want any second referendum to be by the book and 100% legal, even though that's a long, uphill struggle. You're also more likely to be relaxed about, or in favor of, legal changes around gender which favor trans people. Rightly or wrongly, the battle between Joanna Cherry and Angus Robertson for the SNP nomination in Edinburgh Central is seen to represent this divide, with Cherry perceived as in the Salmond camp, and Robertson in the Sturgeon camp. The opinion of individual party members is, of course, much more complicated and nuanced than this relatively blunt summary. Plenty, for example, might support a wildcat referendum and also favour trans rights. However, there's also truth in the public perception of SNP tensions. Manoeuvrings against Nicola Sturgeon seem to confirm the perception. The party is at odds over the leadership. Some would oust Sturgeon, others are loyal. The party even turns on itself over issues which don't need to cause division, like the recent story about a drag queen visiting a Scottish primary school. Some parents voiced concern. The SNP's Mary Black accused critics of homophobia. Party members appeared split, with some outraged at Black and others supportive. To make matters worse, the SNP's new PR chief, Murray Foot, ex-Daily Record editor, Claude hopped into the story. After he initially compared drag to pantomime on Twitter, Foot was then hit with a wave of criticism, including from many independence supporters, and had to issue a clarification saying that his comments hadn't reflected legitimate parental concerns. What makes the story remarkable, aside from the fact that people still haven't learned to stop self-harming via Twitter, is that the SNP never used to wash such dirty laundry in public. The more that divisions open up, though, the less capable the SNP seems of retaining its once legendary discipline. Why is this happening? Perhaps we need to listen to those quiet voices talking of TH. For more on this story, visit the news article link.